Peter Kleppe for Riks Europe here. Let's take a look at the second round of the French parliamentary elections. This Sunday, everybody's talking about how this may lead to the populist right of Rassemblement National, the National Rally, coming to power, which would mean that the new French Prime Minister would be Jordan Bardella, the sort of leading candidate of Marine Le Pen's party, and it would lead to a lot of tension between the French new Prime Minister and the French President, Emmanuel Macron, because the French Constitution is not always very clear who's responsible, especially for European Union policies. Now, what do the opinion polls say? It's quite difficult. The first round has passed last Sunday, and a whole lot of candidates, not only from the left-wing formation, but also the party of Emmanuel Macron, the centrist, they have said that they will not stand in order to, prevent the National Rally to win in districts, because in every district there's only one winner. Now, there are already opinion polls. The deadline, to sort of say whether they will stand or not has passed, so now we know a bit more. So there are opinion polls predicting that the National Rally will fall short of an absolute majority. Absolute majority of seats is 298 seats in the National Assembly of France, and National Rally would only get 220, 260 according to some projections. Interestingly, even if the centre-right of Les Républicains, many of whom have refused to join an alliance with Le Pen, even if they would change their mind, say, look, for the good of France, for stability, let's support this government by Jordan Bardella. Even then, according to the projections at least, they would not reach an absolute majority of 289 or 298 seats rather. There's another attempt by forces around Macron to gather basically everybody who's to the right of the French communists, but even then that is very unlikely to result in an absolute majority of seats. So, long story short, we will have a hung parliament, a parliament where it appears impossible to get to a majority. Perhaps that was the plan of Emmanuel Macron all along. I mean, this was the most likely result. He's thinking of 2027, when there will be a new presidential election. He's not able to stand anymore, but some ally of him is able to. And maybe he's thinking, according to some people, that if there's a lot of chaos with a National Rally prime minister, the people may be less inclined to vote for them in 2027. Now, after this national parliament elections, we need to wait at least 1 year before there can be a new election. So, will we see a lot of chaos in French politics? It is actually quite likely now. Still, it's not completely excluded that the National Rally will have an absolute majority of seats, but we will know on Sunday night. Stay tuned.